Danganronpa.
Fuck yeah. One, two, one, two, one, two. Check, check, check. One, two, one, two, one, two. Check, check. Okay, cool. Where did we stop? Where did we fucking stop over here? I guess here, right? Continue. I need to open the window, friend. I'm getting sleepy already. Fuck. Oh, good. Good. Ah, you killed me. Good. What the fuck was that? Okay. This headphones now. Regulations, report card, presents. Do we? Cool. Why is he not talking? What's up? Oh, nice. It's gone. Wait. That wasn't it, was it? Wait, it is? Wait, what? 20-second? Oh, here we go. Investigating. Oh my god, yes, that's what I was. Okay. I'm so dumb. Yes, it was this one. Yes, 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 yes. Stupid Byakuya. I remember you, Byakuya. Okay, he's been reading here all the, like, true crime stories, was it? Was it that? I remember that. Truth bullets. What do we have here? Sakura's account, locker room dumbbell. Monda's account, card reader. Main Ho e-handbooks, broken e-handbook. Chihira had told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. Some assumed that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything. The dumbbell found on the floor of the girls' locker room had a significant amount of blood. Okay. Although Chihiro wanted to get stronger, she declined several invitations from Sakura and Aoi, and may have used the locker room late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro had stated she desired help with her efforts. She may have been meeting with someone in the locker room the night she was murdered. What else is there? Back about that genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Ah, shit, it does look like it, doesn't it? Bloodlust. Victim, Ken Harada, office worker, 32 years old. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. Multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. That's crazy. How can you attach a body to the wall with scissors? Oh. The victim suffered multiple stabs. Oh, it's the same shit. As with the other cases, at the scene of the crime, the word bloodlust was written in the victim's blood. The scissors used in the murder were apparently custom made, with every pair left at each murder scene. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Josh Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Kamatsuna Taro, Takifumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Masamune, Yuta Yumejima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. What the hell is this? I just washed everything. I have no dust in here. Why am my nose running? Okay. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page... Oh. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Oh. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspects may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on the TV. So I'm part of the another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the truth bullets. Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Wait! Byakuya! You're so stupid. Makoto's so dumb, I hate his ass. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together this whole time? Ew, don't look at me like that, nasty. Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he's asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? Oh my god, I'm sorry. But who is it? I have to find it out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. Alright, now that's better. That was a good one. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, you said it yourself, man. Oh shit. Huh. Main area. Oh. What is Celeste doing there? Celeste? Wait, what is it? Warehouse. There's a warehouse? Celeste! Celeste! What are you doing, Celeste? There's a warehouse in here. Okay, the goat. What you got to say, Celeste? Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything. One might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then, you did find something. Very well, very well. I will tell you, and only you. Oh, thank you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before the night time. Oh,
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
she stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the choose bullets. Aww. Okay, cool. Yo, what can I get here? There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. I don't see anything noteworthy. Can I get... Okay, I don't think I can get it. Like, fucking... Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course! There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. Oh, really? I bet Chihiro would like to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried spending more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange, didn't really hang out with other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Ah, wait. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. She just shy? Oh man. My headphone really making nasty noises and it hurts my ears. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, cool. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Wait, what's her account? That she's a hoe? What is that? What is this account, bro? What do you mean? Chihiro seems to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls at the school, even from the beginning. Meanwhile, it had been notified that she got along remarkably well with her male classmates. That's kind of fucked up to say, Aoi, isn't it?
Well... Yeah, totally.
That's a fucked up thing to say, bruh. Oh, here we go. What up, loser? Okay. Okay, Peter, what do you have to say? Ding 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 ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that?
I feel...
Wait, why was he... Okay, maybe I missed something here. There are a bunch of different pool-related items. There don't seem to be any clues here. Okay, let's get back to the girls' locker then. Aww. That's so fucked up. I could feel the life draining of the body. Okay, Bahe, what do you have to say? Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. What?
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoka turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take a look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's handbook has been added to the truth bullets. Okay. But yeah. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not only the thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there is the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the genocide check file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body, of the dead body, okay. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack's case file one more time. There is still more I need to check.
Damn. No forgiveness!
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Did I miss something? The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'll find something like this. What if it wasn't a girl's locker? What if they did the same meme as the last murder? Change the fucking shit. Okay, they fucking did, right? Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What the reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about locker rooms. Nice touch. 2 locker room posters have been added to the truth bullets. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That's a shit stain. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Shit stain. That's a shit stain. That's a shit stain. That's a shit stain. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Maybe there's some kind of clue in his lockers. Guess not. Oh, fuck yeah. That's such a weird thing. Leave the pool.
I've
That's it.
Hey, I cannot go there? Oh, I cannot go from anywhere from this shit, okay. Oh wait, what? Ah. Oh wait. You spend a lot of time exercising in girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
of course.
I used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls' locker rooms or bed could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? Oh my goodness. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Ah, Jesus. I will fucking die, bro. What is this allergies? Disappearing stain has been added, okay. Wait, I did miss something else?
I'm sorry. I feel.
Oh, okay. We got everything from here then. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Okay, cool. Now we're going here. What is the last thing here? I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can think of anyone but Byakuya. Are we ready? Are we ready? Class trial, are we ready?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Okay, real quick. Tea break, let's do that. And class trial. Tea break and class trial. I need some tea. I need some tea. Wait, does it work? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, I'll be back real quick. in the air fryer. We're back. We are so back, brother. Class trial. We're back with the class trial. Everything is good. All right. We are so back.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Okay, save. They're giving me time to save. Let me do this here. What up, Dumpy? You're right on time, man. We're doing class trial. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget the little Nadja? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out, out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like you said a few minutes later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. I'm giving him the Forrest Gump voice, man. He's been really annoying. I'm giving him Forrest Gump voice. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Celeste, what do you have to say, Celeste? There is someone odd about Tako's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. Okay, good night. What do you have to say? Okay. Okay, alright. Sakura?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. Okay, Pothead. You ready? We're doing this? Nazi? I don't know why the killer did what they did, but...
Count on it.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Jealousy turning saints into the sea. Wait, is the music still here? Oh no, it's not. Okay, cool. You got me scared over here. Oh man. Oh, the butthead. I didn't see it from there.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? Peter? What do you have to say, Peter?
How very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Okay, bad boy, what do you have to say?
Come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? In her? I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one. I like how she just went out to cafeteria just to eat. Like, yeah, I left Toko in her room. Like, who cares? I wanted to eat some. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Logic? Okay, so we're doing this, huh? We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I could I hate his ass, bro. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. Are we emo? No, I gave him the Forrest Gump voice. But it sounds more like Chill's voice, doesn't it? It's Chill's. Number 15. Makoto no Egi is kinda dumb. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Number 15, twerking chicken. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Let's go. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills,
Everyone.
thrills.
Please find your assigned seat. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Oh, save, yeah, sure. Didn't I save it here? Yeah, okay, fuck it. One more time. Save it one more time. Class trial, the best part of the game, finally. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I have to blow my nose again. What the hell is deal with me, bro? I hope I'm not sick because I don't want to be sick. I'm having like 3-day weekend and I don't want to get sick on the beginning of it. All thanks to women. International Women's Day is tomorrow. Yeah. Open a handbook. What do I have? Truth bullets. Monochrome file number 2, Sakura's account, locker room, Mando, car reader, Mayho, Brockin, e-hand. I don't remember which one. What does this one do? Inside check. Our account is so fucking fucked up. She's like, yeah, she was a hoe. Shit stain, yeah, remember that. 2 posters. Oh, it was not found. It has apparently has gone missing. Okay. Just be a woman. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. Boom boom trance. Okay. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chiki was spotted living in the warehouse. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Okay. Set skills. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Ah yeah, that's what... That's the last part of the game, wasn't it? I didn't get it. I didn't understand how it went. Trial. Alright.
Let's begin
Oh,
with
shit.
a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Oh, I forgot that was him. Okay, I'm not gonna do it this ways anymore. It's taking too much time. Make your argument. Locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I need to think one. Wait, what? Oh, fuck
Chihiro's
you.
fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Idiot.
Interesting.
Wait!
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
That was so dumb. Wait a minute.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Idiot! Come on! Fuck you.
No, that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
That's so creepy!
How could she determine it though? It's probably a mess. It's a mushy mess, wasn't it?
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Is the sound alright? Maybe I should make it a little bit more louder.
What? For real?
Okay. That's better.
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Okay, loser. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like? Absolutely. I have no idea what the hell. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Okay, loser seems kinda mean, I'm sorry. Okay, but it was like established from way back, like the Genocide Jack. Like, yeah, man, we know. But there is a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press right mouse to attach the silencer, which you can shoot down the white noise. Oh my goodness. However, if you shoot an actual remark with a silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you... Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the white noise won't appear at all. In which case you can forget about the silencer, just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. I don't remember which mode I had. Make your argument.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
Ugh.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure
Oh fuck.
of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Yes.
No.
Okay, I got it. I got this system.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
I found this file, even though Byakuya gave it to me from hand to hand. Like, he gave this file to me, but no, I found this. Not him. I found this.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
I'm taking all the credit. For real, Byakuya found it. literally found everything. And he's like, I found this in the library. What a fucking asshole, bruh.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
And the second, that he pins his victims with the weapon that he murdered it with.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Okay, alright, Peter, you got this one. Can I, like, I'm so mad that I don't know the button here that actually can repeat the last message. But boob lust? That's an old-time generational quote.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Of course, Aoi gotta say this, okay.
But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Bruh, he's giving me layups with this one. The other characteristic of Genocide Jack case. The largest wouldn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it's... Where the bloody... Ah, yeah, how position, yeah.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
He's like, yeah, that's her. Fuck, that's her.
What?
Yeah, she is sussy. She's sussy. She's sussy Baka in this case.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Actually, I don't believe it. Like, how the fuck can she even lift the person? Not only suspend them, but also lift the lift a fucking human being. I don't think she can lift anything, like, besides the pen.
What?
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
She got a split personality. Fixes glasses.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Jeez, for real. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko is... The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. What was it? B. Wait, what? What? I don't get it. What the fuck is this? If you shoot the wrong letters during the Hangman Gambit, you take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, focus gauge is the turn concentration. Fast forward. Shoot the letters. Shoot down the letters by pressing left mouse. Okay. But I don't... Shit. Shit? What is this? T... Plate... I don't get it! S... Like she's schizo? Schizo.
Now I understand.
Was this mechanic last time? I don't remember.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
And she's a schizomaniac. And a gunhead. And a bitch.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have... What did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Didn't he like Celeste though?
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have split personalities has to do with her behavior. She fainted, her behavior changed.
I got it!
Yeah, it did.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
She had a lazy eye when she got crazy.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine. Whoa, that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, and a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Melancholy. Oh man, I made her like a southerner, not a melancholy tone.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Because she was scared of killing somebody else. Or something like that. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. Drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Yo, freak ass Jack, why is she inside her? Oh. Nah, I don't believe it. Like, Toko is weak as fuck. I don't believe it.
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah, I show you my penis and you didn't answer.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first.
Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
What a loser, okay.
That's the only reason I promised.
That's the only reason? Not because you can kill people? Oh my god.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
I really like Celeste's sprite here. She's like, oh.
The person? You don't mean...
Okay, we're getting Jack. Jack is gonna be like, are you serious? Bro, I cannot even lift a dumbbell. And you telling me I can lift a person? Toko's body suddenly lurched backwards. So he's just happy to be there. For real. She's like, oh my god, so much drama. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second, we got Genocide Jack. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Excuse me, Genocide Geo?
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
That's actually so weird. I'm weirded out by looking at it. It seems like uncanny.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
My exact reaction.
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Ew, that's so nasty.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
I love her, not gonna lie. Yeah, I like her better this way too.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Aw! Yeah, I like her better this way.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
You got offended.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Yeah, he's right.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
A bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I believe her.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Why is she a monster? Just because she got a tongue? She's got rid of the stuttering and now she's a monster? That's crazy. You crazy, Aoi. Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Damn. Damn. That was real. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
The fuck is that?
What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Wait, what? Status of the dead body. I have just to focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer. It was plug. The plug. It isn't quite right. Okay.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Oh my god, I hate this shit.
Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't.
You say that, but
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now
Come on,
we're
come on, come on.
talking!
When you compare your past murders
Okay.
to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
You missed, I did! Fuck, it's really hard.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Nope.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you see, the victim's fatal injury.
I got it!
They were stabbed,
For
but
one,
this one...
the cause
yeah.
of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
They were
But
custom made.
Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Okay, she's getting annoying over here.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Thank you. Goddamn, he's so cool. I like this guy a lot. He's like literally telling everything it's on my mind. Everything that is on my mind.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you see a click different. What was used to suspend her?
I got it!
Yeah.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Wait a minute. I thought somebody was knocking on my door. Okay.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
She's really strong to actually crucify grown-ass people like that and step through them. Jesus, that's crazy.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Yeah, badass.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Wait, why is she calling him Big Mac? That's so weird. Is it because he's average or what? Or because of the secret sauce?
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
They were men.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There was a pattern around Genocide Jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit in. If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is, I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
Okay, Genocide Jill, based.
What are you talking about?
Right on International Women's Day, based.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
It's a dick! Ken Harada 32, Tetsuro Honda 17. I wouldn't picked it up from Japanese names.
They were all guys?
Based. Oh, what up, Poco? I forgot the Genocide Jew thing. Oh god, I feel so bad with this. This is ass writing the warrant as an Bible.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
I will be watching this one more attentively, but my eyes are doing classwork. Oh! Have a good study session, boy!
The hell is wrong with you?
He's always surprised this episode. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Wait, is she only killing twinks? Okay, that's not kind of based. That's not based. What is this?
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef say?
Jesus. Come on, man. Come on now, dog. Oh no, we're still dropping frames. I hate this shit so much. It is buffering a bit. It's awful. It's awful. Okay, we're back. Fuck my internet. Fuck my life. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta finish it off screen then. It's a different meta entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh. Oh! Oh shit! She actually. Oh my goodness.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack case. I know it's you, Byakuya.
Here's my answer.
Yeah, fucker.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Crazy. You got nothing to say, bitch.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all? Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Yeah, motherfucker, that's like a mafia game, bro.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Sure.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Ah, fuck no, what is this? Next we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at the weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you memorize the weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use your keen's wit, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. I'm gonna pretend that I understand, but yeah.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense, he would have known before we found out. Okay, I need to make the contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
What you think there's no mistake lurking in what I said?
Shoot!
I don't get it! Fuck!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body.
Oh my god, don't scare me. Fuck!
Shoot!
I didn't even want it to shoot this time. It was a mistake, it was a misclick.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
Silencer, aim, fast forward, open handbook. Concentrate, space key.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro.
Shut up! No! No, 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 no!
shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first.
There was no time for pointless
distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a... So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I'm literally at loss. I have no idea what to do.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body. But...
If you target the weak spot, then hold down the left, you can use the weak spot. It's temporary truth bullet later in the game. Oh.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely... That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions.
What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I'm going insane over here, bruh. Fuck. I think I got it.
So, you said Byakuya was, but he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's unnatural! The victim was Chihiro, so of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of, but he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check,
That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker.
there was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of, but he was acting.
If you're presented with the opportunity,
That's unnatural!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first.
there was no time. What's so strange? I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolute! That's a natural reaction for...
The victim was Chihiro.
no, that's
Oh yeah, we didn't know who the fuck died, didn't we?
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
The plug, what's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
More to it?
There is. I think.
There is more to it.
Oh, Barhead, come on.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Make your argument.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Okay, got it. I got it.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But, Chihiro, it was some kind of.
That's right! It absolutely.
Then there must be something very...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Fuck off.
No, that's wrong.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
Extension cord!
That extension cord?
Yeah!
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, You've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
What? Come on, talk, speak, man.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Shut up! What does it even mean? I don't disagree with not disagreeing, okay.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Yeah, he's been a weirdo since day one.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Byakuya's weak as fuck.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
You cannot lift a dumbbell.
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Because she was killed in the boys' locker room. Was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean, can I really accept what Byakuya said is the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely the scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
The coffee stain. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
I got it!
Yep. Is it this one?
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
A big-boobed supermodel.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Cause they gay.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Why would you even need to add anything, you crazy bitch? Oh my god.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had A poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
Boy band Tornado.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
In the boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Maybe the posters were switched.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
The stain.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Why is it so suggestive?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Because the culprit is the lady or something, no?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Yeah.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room,
What was Chihiro doing there?
then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Yeah.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Oh, she used the other
But
card.
Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yeah. Oh no.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong!
Yeah! It was broken!
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
No, she stole somebody's e-handbook, right?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
No, wait. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya was the one who did it, really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Jesus.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Recess?
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
What is gonna be? Chihiro is alive and well, or something. So before I even knew what was going to happen, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was... Huh.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What the fuck? What's there? What is that? What's going on?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Oh no! Oh no! I got it.
Is a boy!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he.
Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
That's just such a Family Guy line. What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was... a guy?
That's insane, honestly. I did not expect that.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
I like the idea that she actually like saw the dick before everybody else or something.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
For real.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
And that's why he was training at night, huh?
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
This is problematic, Monokuma. I don't know, man. This is problematic.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Except who the fuck killed him then?
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever.
Killed her.
We still think you're the killer, remember?
Yeah.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
Yep.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Are you asking me? Me?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Did Chihiro die by himself? And then this motherfucker actually like did the crime scene to look like... Did the dumbbell actually fall on him? Was that an accident?
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
Effing?
I'm telling you the truth.
You cannot handle the truth, bro.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Oh no. Is our power couple is a suspect? What's going on?
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Yes, Celeste.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Wait, oh my god. You're acting sassy. You're acting sassy, Taka. You're acting sassy, sassy baka.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There is one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene. Which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Celeste account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead? Well, did nobody get?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Wait, what? No? Oh!
Shoot!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man.
Game over.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue?
Well, did nobody get?
I'm sure if someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah. All we need right...
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No, that's wrong.
It was Celeste. No, no way that's Celeste, bro.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto!
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night. right before nighttime, I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Are you sure?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Do we?
Seriously?
It's Taka. It's Taka, right? It's gotta be him. It's Taka. It's gotta be Taka, right?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Evidence.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
It's Taka. It's fucking Taka.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Taka and his boyfriend. Celeste account again? Okay.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Oh!
I don't even have a track, because exercising...
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yes. He's right. It's Taka and his boyfriend. No way.
First of all,
We know where Chihiro was on his way, so next week,
why did he choose this specific...
What do you mean, this...
I got it! He picked that. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
What?
Shoot!
Ah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, got it. I got it.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go X, so next we have to... Why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit. It matched the one the culprit was...
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Wait, what do you mean?
Shoot!
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
So next week, why did he choose...
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
I know it's Mondo, but how am
You
I...
heard him, right?
Yeah.
What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong!
Oh, I have no idea what I did.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket in the duffel bag. Then I saw he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Aha!
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Yeah, loser.
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
Nope, just you, Makoto.
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
It's boyfriends, not a power couple!
No, that can't be it.
Both of y'all.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
What? Excuse-moi?
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
It wasn't a duffel bag. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Loser.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting, I guess. No?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Wow, now that's insane, honestly. That's crazy.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Yeah.
Mondo, was it really you?
Yeah.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
Okay. Please, lovers, chill.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time
Oh,
has
yeah,
really come.
He had something there. He had something.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Yeah.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
Did you fucking steal that shit?
What do you have there? It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground. It's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Nope.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Oh, it's broken, okay.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How, precisely, did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There is only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah. You remember that?
Yep.
Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
It was the screen.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
It's Byakuya.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Mondo's shit broken because of the sauna shit.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
No. I'm pretty sure Mondo stole Chihiro's
Meaning
handbook.
the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
Yep, that idiot was in his full outfit. He broke his shit and then he tried to steal Chihiro's shit. Is that right?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Yep.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
Okay.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I know who took.
I might know someone who did.
Yep.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who wore all their clothes. That's Mondo. Mondo.
Here's my answer.
Fucking idiot.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing me?
Oh my god! That's so cute.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of doubt. Oof, another one, okay. Oh my god. Okay, Chihiro's handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure Mother broke, okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he said, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test if what he said you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what Makoto said is
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Oh, come on!
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says
You broke your own hand.
In other words, if then that proves
that what Makoto...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Wait, what?
Shoot!
Oh, fuck.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what Makoto said is...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Oh, fuck.
Shoot!
Okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves that what...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
No, that's wrong!
Okay, that was the third option, bro. Shit.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
Yep.
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Yep.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook
Loaning is prohibited. Stealing is not.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Oh, okay, yeah, that works too.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
Now that's crazy.
I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Bro, I know you baby boy got caught red-handed. Just chill and watch the show now.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh. Oh my god, that's Celeste here. Oh my god, okay. Wait, what did Celeste see? What was it? Okay, bye. Uh-huh. Wait, what? No? Wait a minute. Oh! Hmm. Hmm. Wait, but how did he get in the girls one? Oh, it's Junko's, right? He stole that shit. Hmm. Oh, crazy ass vehicle, bro. You fucking idiot.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Oh, shit.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh. No, I didn't lay out my reasoning. Right, I need to rearrange. Oh no, fuck. Fuck, I'm gonna fucking die, bro. Wait, what?
With bag in hand, Chihiro... She made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was... Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to... Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Yes.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Yes.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Nobody believes me. Uh-oh. Fuck you, man. Why me though? Give it another shot? Hell yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay, cool. Ah, okay. That was right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh.
The killer is you! First, let's...
Yeah, we got that.
Last night, Celeste saw at the time. That something was... With back... She made her, but how could the victim... Simple, which is why he was able to...
Yes. Yeah, we got that right
Once
too.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the near...
Okay, here we go. We got that right too.
And attacked... And that's where the blood stains on the... It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to then, removing the bloody post...
Oh! Fuck you, man! What could it be then?
Here's exactly what happened. Which is why the kid then removing the...
Bro. No way it's this, bro.
The killer is you! Which is why then...
I'm at loss. What the fuck? I guess this then, huh?
The killer is
The last
you!
one.
Which is why then remove...
I'm at loss. What the hell? I literally tried everything. Oh, maybe something here, huh?
The killer is you! Which is why then...
Oh my goodness.
and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Okay.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
I can, bro.
Is this... I refuse to give up yet!
The fuck? Okay, I thought again somebody was knocking on my door. This is starting to get annoying, bro.
Here's exactly what happened.
Yes.
First, let's take... Last night, so at the that's something. With bag in hand, but how could the... Simple, which is why... Once inside... It seemed... And attack... And that... It was likely... Which is why then...
Come on.
A girl's hand with this alone... After all, Sayaka using one of those...
Oh, yes. Let's go. Let's go.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to
Crazy
intervene in the
ass.
situation,
I hate you,
making things
Byakuya.
even more complicated.
Exactly, stupid ass, bruh. The fucking nerd. What a fucking nerd.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Aw, poor
He used the
Chihiro.
cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Like the poor boy didn't even get the fucking the worst of it. They had to fucking make his body a fucking... What is this?
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
What could it be then?
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
They?
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh shit!
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Okay, Mondo. Mondo, we caught you red-handed, man. Now's the hardest part.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once you do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet. Oh my goodness. Fever time. During a bullet, spray space key. Fever time will activate. Tempo will be forced to its max at this point. Even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push it. Okay. Naga time. That your opponent can use if the opponent. Okay, tempo marker will disappear. Alright. Fuck it, that's the worst game, man. Oh, you? Why you?
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt!
I'm trying!
I refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
Fuck yeah. Somehow I did that.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Okay, Mondo. Okay, Mondo. You better own that. You better own that now.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Hey! Oh! Cool. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Bro! What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh! Who is found guilty? Mondo!
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so! The black and the cute Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There is no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of the petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun, here at school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And there was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when somebody says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be a good idea to ask for someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. It sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he can't find it in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mando was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mando about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mando to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mando's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mando did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Do what he did? You mean that's why Mando carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he had done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keeps his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mando did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it all, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secret exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you that embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mando did? He killed his own brother. Why would he expose it that Monokuma, you're such a dick? Mando, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of this certain someone. Mando's older brother name was Daiya Owada. Mando had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiya that Mando ever got on the motorcycle. Mando's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mando could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mando was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had to put together a local motorcycle gang. And before everyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daiya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother Mando. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mando started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his older brother, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mando's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daiya, huh? Daiya created this gang with his bare hands. Mando's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mando heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why I gotta get stronger than Daiya. Once, just one time, no matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his... And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mando challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. Crazy Diamond, ooh. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed onto oncoming traffic. But suddenly, laying in his kid's brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Diane never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his older brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused this accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mando's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secret. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mando killed his own brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd be carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Why. Mando, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a crazy fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like that before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a hard rock lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Cause, I mean, you've kept all the secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would.
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weaknesses, to try and overcome. I was the kind of strength, he was kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What? What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you all have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong! Strong! Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my head and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. I
killed him.
Killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Look at him! You know, just like him! For a secret from the past. For a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard! You shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say it again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as you want. Is what I want to say. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Let's go. I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Damn. Wait. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Why does he have the same haircut? The cage of death. What the fuck? What the heck happened? There's nothing left of him. No. That is disgusting. Oh my god. Are you for fucking serious? Oh no. What the fuck is wrong with you, Monokuma? Holy shit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get back to this. Life and death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Fuck. A stock of sad screams invaded our schools. We were each forced to realize once again. But of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead! Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd steal him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But it had been the end of it. How boring would have that been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Taco, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eye piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason? Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to his story. Moving on.
Hey.
There is something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all the despair is what I give to the mankind itself!
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Me.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh.
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
For which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
So cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mouth for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's left were peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mando. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
What the fuck is that?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
Is that Byakuya?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
That's Byakuya.
After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There is one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16s? High school student, I mean?
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
What the fuck is that? Boy's Life of Despair. The end. Ah, fuck. To be continued. Let's go. Got an item. You received crazy diamond present. Ah. Do you want to save the data? Yeah. Nah. I did save, right? Let me save one more time. Chapter 2 end. Yeah. Danganronpa. Yeah. Wait, I saved only once? Okay. Chapter 2 end. Got it. So this is the end of the Chapter 2 saga then. Bye.